The careful and responsible management of something entrusted to one's care is called stewardship. Watch Stewardship with SNB on RSTV. Stewardship with SNB. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome once again to the program Stewardship here in the studios of RSTV Channel 22, Port Harcourt. Of course, we're reaching you live from Port Harcourt here in the studios. But before we begin, let's, as usual, have my take on stewardship. Governments exist primarily to provide services that will make life worth living. Accordingly, local governments, as a third tier of government, are created to bring government closer to the people at the grassroots and for transformation of lives at the rural level. One of the ways of bringing government closer to the people at the grassroots is bringing the delivery of service in a satisfactory, timely, effective, and adequate manner. Thus, it is argued that local government must attempt to overcome the challenges that have circumvented their performances to justify their continuous existence and huge financial allocations to them. Inconsistent policy formulation, poor financing, bureaucratic bottlenecks, poor staffing, poor work ethics, and lack of technical expertise combine in various forms to militate against the attainment of the objectives of the local government system in Nigeria. Today on the program, Stewardship, I have an eminently qualified player in the local government system to discuss the effectiveness of local government administration in Nigeria. Born in a little town in Inchia, ELEME local government area, my guest started his primary education at State School Aleto Community Secondary School, Korokoro, entire local government area. He later attended Federal School of Arts and Science, Aba, and went further to acquire a BSc degree in Political Science and Administration at the University of Port Harcourt. Later on, my guest studied law at the River State University, LLM, International Law and Jurisprudence, attended University of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, and obtained MSc in International Relations from Ambrose Ali University, Ekboma, MPA, Public Administration, PGD in International Institute of Journalism. My guest is the former Caretaker Committee Chairman, ELEME Local Government Area, PDP Party Chairman, ELEME Local Government Area, and a practicing lawyer and a senior newspaper editor. My guest is the Executive Chairman of ELEME Local Government Area, Barrister Philip OPKARAJI. So intimidating credentials you must.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome to the program Stewardship.
Thank you.
To be part of today's discussion, you can call us on 003-341-3360 and SMS only. You can send your SMS to 081-725-23884. Again, you can call us on 003-341-3360 and then SMS only to 081-275-23884. You can also watch us on GoTV channel 103 and StarTimes channel 113. Join us on conversation on Twitter at Stewardship RSTV, hashtag Local Government Administration, and watch our review on YouTube, Stewardship with SNB. My name is Solomon Nelson Braid. Let's join to make the chairman comfortable in the studio. Mr. Chairman, you're welcome once again to the program.
Thank you
I
very
want
much.
to sincerely apologize for starting a little behind schedule, but together we can make it happen here in the studio.
Thank you.
You are a lawyer.
Yes.
And a journalist.
Yes.
How has this impacted in your style of administration?
Well, as a journalist, I have used my training as a journalist to actually disseminate the policy of the local government at the grassroots level to the various ward and party members and the people of ELEME and indeed the people of River State. And I can assure you and attest to the fact that a lot of people have keyed into our program at the local government level. As a lawyer, I believe in due process of the law. And I have applied that whatever is coming is in accordance with the local government law enacted by the River State House of Assembly. And that is what we are doing. So I'm not deviating from the due process.
Mr. Chairman, you were one of the pioneer Caretaker Committee Chairmen appointed by the governor upon inception of this administration. What is different between a Caretaker Committee Chairman and an executive or an elected chairman of a local government?
Just like you said, just like you rightly mentioned, elected, you come from the people.
Are there differences in functions?
There are no differences in functions.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, let me say it. Caretaker were appointed to superintend over the local government. Elected chairmen were elected by the people. You know, we went into a contest.
Yeah.
We have 91 political party, and PDP feeded us as candidates. And the people saw the quality of candidates feeded by the People Democratic Party and elected us. So there is difference between a caretaker and now we have the mandate of the people at the grassroots. We will not disappoint the people. But the caretaker, you are appointed to superintend over the local government.
You have some limitations.
You have limitations.
What are those limitations?
Well, you just like you rightly mentioned, when you're a caretaker, you know, you don't have the executive power to function. But when you are elected executive chairman, you have the executive power to function. You are the chief executive officer of the local government, and you are answerable to all things within the local government. In terms of administration, in terms of finance, in terms of personnel, in terms of security, you are in charge as executive chairman. And you report by the virtue of the Constitution. Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. You are answerable to the chief executive, the Rivers House of Assembly, and the chief executive. You report security challenges in your local government to the governor.
Mr. Chairman, ELEME local government area, or let's say ELEME generally, can be described to be a monolithic society that is big, strong, and highly unified. Am I correct?
To a large extent.
Yes. Now, but some sections of ELEME still feel disfavored politically. Why is it so?
How?
What I mean,
can you explain more?
Oganle, which is the headquarters of the local government, has never produced a local government chairman. Neither has it produced a member of the House of Assembly.
I think you didn't get your far correct.
No.
You didn't get your far correct.
Tell us about it.
Chief Barrister Princely Emeka Chujo is from Ogali. The first elected chairman on the platform of People Democratic Party
He's from Ogali.
Is from Ogali. Elected chairman of ELEME local government for 3 years. So you don't say Ogali is marginalized. No. They have produced somebody like Chief Princely Emeka Chujo. Equally a former commissioner.
Are all sections of the ELEME society happy?
Of course.
With the distribution of
let me, I'm not here to discuss the issue about ELEME. But let me say.
No, you are chairman of ELEME.
I'm coming, yes.
So you are
let me tell you, yes. If you talk of Alesa, Alesa has produced a chairman before in the person of Senator Laka Mogu. If you talk of Alode, or two, Alode has produced a chairman, even a caretaker chairman, Precious Osoreke from Alode. If you talk of Ogali, Chief Emeka Princely Chujo. If you talk of Ebubu, Samuel Oguru, House of Assembly member. From Ebubu, if you talk of Ekporo, Precious Ngelale, former minister, former House of Assembly member. From Ekporo, if you talk of One, J.D. Osoronu, Chief Ejongo Wejo, elected chairman. Honorable Shai Olu,
Mr.
House of Assembly. I can go on and
you're
tell
putting
you.
the record straight. That's why we have
the
it
record
here.
straight. It is not only one side.
This is the
I
feeling
am
of
from
some people.
Aleto. I'm from Aleto. And by the grace of God, Aleto have equally produced chairman. So, if you talk about Agboncha, you have Chief Mokoludin Pante, a former elected chairman of ELEME local government.
Ogale has been adequately represented.
I'm telling you,
political structure of ELEME.
Political structure. In fact, let me even tell you, the incumbent secretary of the council.
We're only conveying the feelings of some sections of ELEME to you. You have a potential to clear the air here.
I said the incumbent secretary of ELEME local government is from Ogali. It's from Ogali. I'm running all-inclusive governance in ELEME. The chief of staff is from Akpajo. I gave them a sense of belonging.
Now, I was going to ask you this question. ELEME has 10 wards.
Yes.
Am I correct?
You are correct.
How have you been able to distribute your appointments within these 10 wards of ELEME?
I'll tell you, I have 6 supervisors, and the vice chairman is a supervisor. The vice chairman is from One. I have 5 advisors, and each of the community have advisor or supervisor. So the 10 clans of ELEME are captured in my governance. There is no discrimination. They are all captured. Some are supervisors, some are advisors, giving them an opportunity for fair representative in the government. So there's no doubt about that. No community can today say, look, we are sidelined. No, I am carrying all the community along. It's an all-inclusive governance. Because we have 2019 ahead of us. An element, there is no doubt about it. As the chairman, we're going to deliver His Excellency come 2019.
Mr. Chairman, I was going to ask you this question.
Yes.
You are leading me to ask the question.
Okay.
ELEME could be described as an epicenter for opposition in Rivers State. If it is correct, how would your party fare? Because you're a party man. How would your party fare in the 2019 elections?
I think let me correct that notion. That ELEME is the epicenter of opposition. In terms of APC or what?
Whatever. Politically.
ELEME is not in opposition. We are with His Excellency.
I'm not saying ELEME is on the other side. I'm saying there are pockets of opposition in ELEME, and you are a party man, and of course the chief executive of the local government area. How would you fare in 2019 elections?
Well, let me assure you and assure the people of Rivers State that come 2019, ELEME we are going to deliver for PDP. There is no doubt about that. I have been a party chairman. I'm a grassroots man, and I know ELEME is PDP. PDP is ELEME. There is no doubt about it. We won't compromise. Come on, just a few days ago, you could see this county rally of APC in ELEME, senatorial rally of that number, that they are not up to 200 on the land of ELEME. It's a shame to APC. We are battle ready for them. Let me say it, I'm battle ready for them.
Mr. Chairman,
come 2019.
Mr. Chairman,
there's no doubt about it.
As a local government chairman, one expects that you'll be close to the people. Am I correct?
I'm close to my people. I live in the midst of my people. I live in the village. My house is there. All of them know my house. They know my compound. So I'm close to my people. I'm never somebody who stay far away from my people.
So, the governor has done so well in all the various communities and local government areas that make up Rivers State, ELEME inclusive. Are there any other thing you would want the governor to do for ELEME people to endear the people, the governor into their hearts to vote for him massively in 2019?
Well, let me commend and thank His Excellency for his developmental strides in Rivers State. Today you can see, right from Akpaju, you can see the development, you can see the street lights in Akpaju. You can see today we don't usually have the normal go slow we used to experience before 2015 at Akpaju. Akpaju has a street light. We appreciate what His Excellency has done. You can see government secondary school on there. You can see Alesa Agboncha Oyigbo Road. His Excellency is doing that. We so much thank His Excellency for what he has done for the people of ELEME. And graciously ELEME are with him. There is no doubt about it. We don't have any person apart from His Excellency. There is no person to compare to His Excellency come 2019. ELEME will massively vote for His Excellency in 2019. No doubt about it. We stand with him for his re-election. The people of ELEME support him. There is no doubt about it.
Let's look at your local government area and the ways and means you generate revenue. Now, ELEME local government area has multinational companies. We have the Indorama. We have the what they call Notori fertilizers, and of course the Port Harcourt refineries, and a whole lot of multinational companies. And in addition to that, you receive federal allocations, plenty of money for the local government chairman to play with. What do you do with this money, Mr. Chairman? Plenty money.
Yes. You hear the names. You have this federal establishment. You have this company in ELEME. You have this in ELEME. You have this in ELEME. But my brother, let me tell you today. They don't pay their tenement rates.
So what do you do?
Let me tell you, wait, I'm coming. I want to just single out one company and commend them
for paying tax.
The management of Indorama.
Okay.
They pay their tenement rates. I commend them. We appreciate them. We congratulate them because of the partnership between the ELEME local government and management of Indorama. We thank them. But when you talk of federal establishment, NPA, refinery, they don't pay anything to ELEME. They are owing us.
What do you do about that?
Don't worry. We're coming now. We're ready for them. We're ready. They can't go free. I will tell you.
Because a responsible government
let me tell
of
you.
ELEME local government,
let me tell you.
You need to swing into action.
I'm coming. We are coming. I'm studying the law. we all get to court because it beholds any company operating within a locality for you to pay your tenement rate to the local government for development. I can assure you, refinery is paying nothing, NNPC nothing. All the companies in Onne, oil and gas free zone, nothing. And you think ELEME is one of the richest local government, nothing. Apart from Durama like I mentioned. Nothing. We don't get any tenement from these companies operating. We are going to serve their notice. And where they fail to pay, we're heading to court. Yes, we will compel them to pay. Because you can't use facility within our area and you don't pay, you don't contribute to the development of the people.
Mr. Chairman, we will continue with that thought. Then we'll just go on a quick break and then we'll return back to the live studio. Please stay with us. Stewardship with SNB. The careful and responsible management of something entrusted to one's care is called stewardship. Watch Stewardship with SNB on RSTV. Stewardship with SNB. Mr. Chairman, you were talking about tax defaulters, tax evaders, companies operating in the local government area, evading paying taxes. And you said there are plans on ground by the council to penalize them. What are the measures of penalty you intend to mete out to them?
Well, as a law-abiding citizen, our own is to approach courts. Now look, these people are operating within our jurisdiction and they are not paying their tenement rates. We'll go to court to challenge them that there is need for you to pay. And you pay. We can't take the law into our hands. We'll go to court. You must pay. Because there are laws regulating your operation. So you must pay as part of your contribution to the local government for us to carry out our developmental agenda for the people of ELEME.
Mr. Chairman, let's look at 2019 politics and 2019 ELEME local government area. What are the chances of the governor clinching victory in 2019 general elections?
Well, you know, like I said before, ELEME is PDP. PDP is ELEME. There is no doubt today that majority of people of ELEME are in PDP. There is a clear chance for PDP winning ELEME. I'm a grassroots man. I know the feeling of the people. I've been reaching out to the people. We have been selling the governor to the people. We have been selling the party to the people. And the people have embraced PDP. ELEME people have embraced PDP. So today, we are ready. We are ever prepared for 2019 to deliver PDP, to deliver our House of Assembly candidate, to deliver our House of Rep candidate, to deliver our senatorial candidate, to deliver His Excellency the Governor of Rivers State on his re-election, to deliver the president, the presidential candidate of PDP. There is no doubt about it. We can't compromise. APC believe in propaganda, making noise. They are not. I don't want to join issue with my brother.
They are not there in ELEME.
If they are there, I'm saying they are not much. If they are there in ELEME, I don't want to join issue with my brother, my friend. We are from the same community. The ambassador, we all from a little. I will know our pedigree. So, my own party, the People's Democratic Party, will win ELEME.
Okay.
There's no doubt about it. His Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, will win ELEME. Few days ago, I challenged APC. Show me. I met your legacy in ELEME for 8 years. Show me. And see Mike legacy in ELEME. Show me, just show. You see in the Kukurubo school, the reptiles are taking over today. But come to Akpadio, you see a visible development. You go to UNESCO, you see a visible development.
Mr. Chairman,
you go to General Hospital in Chia ELEME, you see a visible development by a government that meant well for the people of ELEME and Rivers State.
Okay.
What are you going to show me in Amechi? In a Kurubo school? Go there today. Reptiles are taking over. You can't even enter. Is that what they want to tell us? So my people have totally embraced PDP and His Excellency.
Mr. Chairman, let's just take this call and then we'll continue. Hello?
Yeah, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You may say your name and then tell us where you're calling from. Make your contributions or ask your questions.
Okay, my name is Johnson Peter, and I come from OPKARAJI.
Your name is what? Johnson?
Johnson Peter.
Johnson, go on.
Okay, we were trying to, ELEME man is doing well, the chairman is doing well, he's a wonderful young man. He's decent, I know him very well, a very decent person, and I know he's political pedigree. But I have a matter. The matter I have is, the boys that are harassing vehicles all over the places in ELEME, they can't be able to make the government center in ELEME and pack vehicles and say that happened was sticker. And then His Excellency, what we have heard anyways from our own formation, each time we go and sign them, they said no, nobody should be sticker for now. But the that harassment, people pack their motor in that center. One of my friends last week had issues with them. He came all the way from Anambra.
Okay,
So I want to know what the chairman will say in that.
Thank you. The chairman will respond. Chairman, motor parks, and then
I think I've stepped into that matter. And
illegal tax collectors or something.
illegal tax collectors or vehicle stickers. I've stepped into that matter. And I've dissolved the committee. And I want to say, if anybody harass you, the office, I'm always in the office. Or you can call me. I will order the police to go after those people. Just mark the person's name and get back to me.
Thank you. Let's take this call again. Hello, good afternoon. Yes, you were talking about Governor Wike's chances of clinching victory in 2019.
Yes.
I want to hear more about it. But before that, I was going to ask you, Mr. Chairman, what are those projects that directly bothers on the people's, directly has positive effect on the people of ELEME that the government has embarked upon in ELEME local government?
I'll tell you. You know, roads is part of development, and roads bring development to a people. You can see today, I can tell you, if you go to Akpajo, Akpajo is not looking like Akpajo of 2015. Go and see it now. Akpajo is like a major city. ELEME today is now a cosmopolitan city.
Courtesy of the government.
Yes, courtesy of this government. Now from Oyigbo, Agbonchia to Alesa. Tankers, instead of going through the East-West Road, you can go through Agbonchia. You can even go through Agbonchia if you are going to Enugu, Abia, Imo. It's a very short cut. So the roads bring development, economic development to the people. And these are roads, these are projects that impact positively on the people at the grassroots.
Roads. Now, let's take this call. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Stewardship live from the studios of RSTV.
I'm calling you from Liberty.
What's your name, please?
My name is Chidi.
Chidi, calling from Port Harcourt. Go on.
Yes. Let me throw a question. Is it because the government of America is not reached there? That's why it doesn't do anything in Liberty?
Please, you may confine your questions to what we're discussing here. Mr. Chairman, now let us look at security. Elections are around the corner. Security is key to development. Do you know one Mba boy, a notorious gangster in ELEME, that was recently trailed by the security agencies to an hotel in Owerri and was killed? Has his death brought economic prosperity to ELEME?
Well,
Before and after he died? How was it?
Well, let me say it. Let me use this opportunity to thank His Excellency, who gave all the support in terms of security. You know the challenges when we came on board. ELEME was totally insecure. But I want to thank the security agencies and His Excellency for the support given to me as the chairman of ELEME local government. Today, I can tell you peace and security have been restored in ELEME. Those who ran away are coming back to ELEME. It is my primary responsibility as a government to protect lives and property and corporate investment in ELEME, so that we can have opportunity for our people, and companies are coming back to ELEME. Those who run away from their houses are returning back. tenants are taking more houses in ELEME. People are buying land for them to build their houses. So peace has been restored in ELEME.
We'll continue
Unlike
with that
what we met on ground.
We will continue with that thought. Let's just take this call because we don't have enough time. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
You may say your name, where you are calling from, your contributions or questions for a chairman of ELEME local government area.
I am Pastor Dr. Fortune Kenya.
Pastor Dr. Fortune Kenya.
I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Go on.
But I am calling from Port Harcourt.
Yes, we heard you clearly.
Yeah, in tandem with what the local government chairman is saying,
Okay.
I want to say yes, I'm in support.
Okay.
Because it's high time we stood against the unscrupulity and the pettiness from multinational companies on the land. And I want to say that the chairman is doing a very great job.
You're talking about tax invasion.
Yes, the chairman is doing a great job. And even though I am not even if I am not in support of so many politicians, I'm in support of this government because it's really doing a good work. And we also have seen the changes in the community and the changes within the region. And I want to say I am happy with him. I'm happy with what is going on.
Thank you, Fortune.
We want the executive governor of the state to do more because he has done so much.
Thank you so much.
We want him to do more.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for Fortune. Yes, let's go back to the multinationals doing business in ELEME. What's your relationship with these multinational companies? How has they brought to bear issues of federal character and indigenization policies?
We have a very cordial relationship with some of the multinational companies. But when you talk of the issue of federal character, they are not implementing the issue of federal character. The federal character is that level 1 to 6 should be given to the catchment area. But I will tell you, go to Refinery Junction in the evening, see the number of buses coming from refinery, and see the number going into ELEME. No, all of them Port Harcourt. We are not saying we are all Nigerians, but you need to give opportunity to people that you have taken their land, they don't have anything, you have polluted their environment. They don't have, the life expectancy is no more, is not up to 50 years in ELEME. You need to pay them back. They don't have where to farm again to train their children. Why not even give them a little chance? If you're taking 100, why not say give us even 5 and take the 99% for federal government and give only 5 to the catchment area? It's not done.
It's not done.
It's not done.
We'll continue with that. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Please.
I'm Emma Amadi calling from my trade.
Emma Amadi calling from my 3.
I'm from my trade, sir.
Yes, you.
I'm talking directly to the chairman. Good afternoon, chairman, sir.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
I have a case to channel to you. Right away, I heard you that you say you've dissolved the committees. But as I talk to you now, my motto is held at ELEME now, at Women Development Center. I want Mr. Thank God. I have already been given an abandonment note to pay the sum of 135,000 for FOC speaker. As I talk to you, chairman, now.
Okay, thank you. The chairman will respond.
Okay, come to the office tomorrow with that paper. I'll be in the office in the morning. Come with it.
Mr. Chairman, let's look at 2019 again. So many groups have been calling on the governor to recontest because of his good works. There are yet other sections of Rivers people who mean something else. What do you think will be the fate of your party? You're a party man. Yes. You're a PDP party chairman in your local government area. Yes. You are a former caretaker committee chairman and, of course, executive chairman of ELEME local government area. And Rivers State is everybody's project. The governor has done so well. What do you think? Why do you think some people will kick against the governors?
Well, it's normal in human beings' character. Not everybody will support you. But what I know is that majority of Rivers people are behind His Excellency re-election. There's no doubt about it. Look at project going on. The governor has embark on projects in all the local government. You can see the Abonima ring roads going on in the Calabari area. You can see from Sakpenwa to the heart of Ogoni, Bori, there is a street light today. You can go to Ahoda, you can go to Eche, you can even go to Oyigbo. The governor have actually embarked on EV development in all the local governments of Rivers State. And people, all of us, are in support of his re-election. There is no doubt about it. We know, just you and I know, Nigeria has 91 political parties. So not everybody will be in one political party, but majority of Rivers people are behind His Excellency. A man who has brought proud to me as a Rivers man, to all of us as a Rivers people. A man who has turned Rivers State around. Today you can drive through this road, this Elele road, into Port Harcourt without me going to Aba Road. In the next 10 minutes I'm in Port Harcourt. His Excellency have done that. Is it roads? Is it in judiciary? Look at the National Industrial Court. Look at it, a new building completed by His Excellency. Look at the Court of Appeal in Port Harcourt. Look at the State High Court. You and I know what was happening in Rivers State in 2015. Judiciary was closer, and this man came, restored the hope of the people in the judiciary by appointing the chief judge. Rivers State is moving forward. There is no doubt about it that His Excellency will come back in 2019. All of us support that project. I support it. It's my project.
Okay.
It's my project. It's a ELEME people project.
Okay.
We are all in support of His Excellency. The man mean well for people of Rivers State. So we must give him all the maximum support. Allow those who are making noise. You can bring your business partner. We don't doubt that. We are not bothered about that. But what we are bothered is the man who has a vision for the people of Rivers State is who? His Excellency. Yes, Omike. I want support him.
Mr. Chairman, let's come back to you. Time is not on our side. We'll just take these few questions and then we'll wrap up the program. You are a local government chairman and you are expected to be very close to the people. What comes first in your ranking? The people, your party, the structure, and the personnel.
What comes first is the people.
Why are you delivering to them?
It's the people, because you must deliver to the people. We know we all came on a political party platform, which is the PDP. We know we have leaders of the party, which is the structure. But the people that gave us the mandate is the people. So I'm close to my people. I sleep home. I listen to them. They come every morning, every evening. I'm accessible. Come. Whatever is your problem, whatever are your challenges, what we can do, the one we can solve, the one we can't solve, I'll openly tell you I can't do this for you because of paucity of resources. The one I can do, I'll do it.
Mr. Chairman, we'll just take this last call and then we'll wrap up. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, you're live to the studios of RTV and the program is Stewardship.
Yeah, I'm Jenny from Lagos. I'm a journalist from Lagos.
You're calling from where?
Yeah, but I'm currently in Port Harcourt and I'm watching the program live.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to commend the local government chairman for the effort in the security.
Okay.
And the effort made through the arrest of the notorious criminal within that area.
Okay.
And it was even honored for that no-go sheet.
Okay.
Recently for that honor because of his contribution to security concern within ELEME and beyond.
Thank you so much.
By meaningful contribution.
Thank you.
To
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, there is no end to the aspirations of politicians. After now, what will you be? What would you like to be?
Well, there is no end, just like you said. But you know, I'm a lawyer. I'm a journalist. I still have a profession for me to fall back to. But I think I'm still serving my people. Because I must make my meaningful contribution towards the development of my people and my area.
What will you advise to ELEME local government area as it relates to 2019?
Well, there is no doubt all of us are key into the project of making re-election. No doubt in ELEME. My advice to my people is that we should continue to support this government. This government means well for the people of ELEME. We should continue to give our maximum support to the government. We should respect those in authority. We should obey laws and order. I think that is my advice to my people. As we are set to deliver the dividends of democracy, to deliver service to the people of ELEME, we won't disappoint them.
As we are set to deliver the dividends of democracy, as we are set to give service to the people of ELEME local government area, we will not fail them. These are the words of Barrister Philip OPKARAJI, the chairman of ELEME local government area, who has been our guest here on the program Stewardship. I want to thank you so much for being a part of this program. Mr. Chairman, thank you so much for being a part of the program.
Thank you very much.
We do enjoy you very well as you marshaled out some of these points that have made our program.
Thank you.
And to those of you who called and also sent in text messages, we want to thank you so much for being a part of this program. And to all the crew members here in the studio, I want to thank you immensely for making the studio a great one. My name is Solomon Nelson Braid, signing off, but joining you again, same time, same station, when we shall be bringing you another guest on the program Stewardship. Bye for now.